What's up, YouTube? Today, decided to do a video about gear, talking gear, and that's going to be my main amp that I use, my main guitar that I use, the accessories that I use, on and on. And before I get this video rolling, I want to put out there that I'm not endorsed by any of these companies. I'm not sponsored by any of them. I'm not paid by them. Nothing. This is just stuff that I use every day. Although it would be cool to be sponsored by these companies. It's some good stuff. But I put a video up, I think it was yesterday, called Talkin Metal, talking about guitars, metal bands and stuff that I like. And a couple people reached out to me and was like, hey man, why don't you just do a video about the stuff that you use and why you use it, whatever. So that's what I'm doing. For starters, the amp. Right there. PV6505, 2-channel, 120 watt monster. It's running into a Garrett cab loaded with Celestion loudspeakers. It's got a really good low end punch to it, which I like a lot for metal. You got 5 12AX7 preamp tubes, 4 6L6 power tubes, and it's got a bright setting. It just kind of gives a more chimier tone. Crunch, which, I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory. And then it's got 2 inputs, high and low. I always use the high gain just because I play metal. All metal players like high gain, for the most part. So that's that. That thing is loud as could be. I really can't turn it up past 1 because it drives the old lady crazy. But that's a whole other story. The guitar I use, this right here, LTD MG 750. It's a super strap body, bolt-on neck. Not a lot of people like the bolt-on necks, but I love the LTD and ESP bolt-on necks. They're really nice, really fast. Got the reversed headstock inline tuners, and they're ESP brand tuners. It's got the thick high side inlays, which I like a lot because it helps me see them a lot better. Floyd Rose. It's got a passive EMG H4 pickup in it, and I bought it just to test it out. I ended up falling in love with it, so I've left it in here until I find something better. It's a really nice guitar. I picked it up down in North Carolina at Guitar Center, and they treated me really good, set it up for me, put strings on it, and I left being a very happy customer. Literally, I was laying in the passenger seat on the way home playing this thing. Other stuff I use Dunlop heavy core strings, 11 to 50. That's usually what I use in like full step, drop C. I also use their heavy core 10 to 48s on my more like standard tuning stuff. The heavy core strings are phenomenal strings. It's what Gary Holt uses. That's another guitar player that I look up to a lot. He's a very, very, very talented guitar player. Plays for the band Exodus, was playing with Slayer. I got to see him twice. That was awesome. Phenomenal guitar player. I use Planet Waves cables because they seem to hold up the best. I'm kind of hard on cables. I have a habit of tripping on them, stepping on them, stuff like that, which everybody does. That's why most people use wireless. I use Dunlop straps and guitar picks. I use the Dunlop Max Grip. A little like sandpaper feel to them. Keeps them from slipping out of your hand whenever you get sweaty and stuff like that. But what really got me into using this amp was I'd heard a bunch of metal bands like Machine Head, Behemoth, Chimera, bunch of bands that was using this amp. And I loved the sound that it had. It just had an incredible punch to it. It was like, whenever it's up loud, it'll hit you in the chest. Like, this amp will knock you out. But who got me really into this amp was Rob Arnold from Chimera. the Elite, and he's got a new project called the Disaster. All great bands. Dude's a phenomenal guitar player, has a really good sound. But that's who really made me want to check out this amp. Because I was watching videos of him playing, and I was like, man, I really like that tone. So I looked up, found out what amp he was using. He actually uses a Plus, which I think the Plus has extra tubes, and it's got a presence and a resonance knob for both channels, because it's a 2-channel amp. I don't really use pedals a whole lot. I use a Boss chromatic tuner and a Dunlop wall pedal occasionally, but not very often. Most of my tone is just straight into the amp, nothing. I try to stay as natural as I can. But I'm going to give you all just a little sound clip, how it sounds, and this is just going to be something that comes up off the top of my head. I'm not a shredder, so don't expect anything too crazy, but I did want to demo my stuff so you guys could hear it, and hopefully you like it. That's pretty much it for the most part. My wrist was giving me troubles. That's why I couldn't really pick too good. But that was just some random stuff I just kind of threw together right there off the top of my head. With the tubes, the louder your amp gets, the more alive it comes. It's at a pretty low level. It's like barely above 0. But just a little sound clip so you guys could get an idea of what it sounds like and what this guitar sounds like. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Go check out some of PV's equipment, some of the ESP LTD lines. LTDs, like, they're cheaper models, but honestly, I've played LTDs that play just as good as ESPs. I love all their guitars. Check out some of the Dunlop heavy core strings, any of the Dunlop accessories. Check out Planet Waves cables. If y'all like to see some more gear stuff, comment on the video. Let me know what you'd like to see, and I'll see what I can do to help you guys out. Yeah, that pretty well covers it. So thank y'all for watching, and y'all have a good one.